every corner of your life and support you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At your Seeger Toyota of St. Robert, low rates are here on Corolla, Camry, RAV4, Tundra, Highlander, and Toyota Crown. All offered only by Toyota Financial at 4.99%. And then add the $500 military rebate if you're active military, retired, a veteran honorably discharged within 2 years, or in the reserves. Seeger Toyota has the vehicles, the service, low rates, and nothing but a helpful attitude for whatever you need. And we've been doing it that way since 1969. Try the place everyone wants to do business with. That's Seeger Toyota of St. Robert next to Walmart and at SeegerToyota.net.
Expires 3/4/24, 2024 gas models only with approved credit for 60 months. Excludes Pro Series.
And a very good evening to you and yours here once again at Parkway South High School, Manchester, Missouri, just outside of St. Louis proper for tonight's boys district matchup, as we'll see the 8th-seeded Waynesville Tigers take on the number 1-seeded Eureka Wildcats. Connor Harbert here with you tonight here on 97.9 The Source. Glad you could join me here for this matchup. It is an uphill battle for the Waynesville Tigers here today. Received the last out of 8 seeds here for this Class 6 District 2 tournament. But when you look at things, well, you can really say to yourself, you got a chance. Eureka, far from unbeatable here this season, a double-digit loss team. Now, they do play tough opponents, and we'll get to their schedule in just a moment, but you can't let the seedings already dictate the outcome in this game. So again, we are here at the new gym in Parkway South. Very good looking gym here, by the way. We saw it yesterday with the Lady Tigers. Of course, Waynesville is moving on to tomorrow. We will talk about that here in just a little while, but it is a very nice gym. They've got nice scoreboards, of course, nice, lots of bleachers here, no doubt. This is why they were chosen as the hosts of this year's tournament, and of course, it is such a great place to call a basketball game, especially where I'm at tonight, on the floor, on the baseline. Might be a little bit far away when we're on the far side of the floor, but when we're right underneath the basket, man, I'll tell you what, it is a lot of fun to watch these guys go at it. So Waynesville is 9-17 on the year. What a time to break a long losing streak. Of course, Waynesville has not had a good time of it as of late. They have lost their last 7 in a row. This was a team that at one point was 9-10, but we got into kind of the crux of Ozark Conference play, and things became a lot trickier. Waynesville just could not seem to get over the hump. Some very good games here and there, mind you, and we'll get to that in just a moment. Like I said, it does give me a little bit of confidence here for this 8-1 matchup, but getting up on the winning side has not come easy in this game. Meanwhile, Eureka, they are 16-10, like I said. Their schedule is kind of a who's who of St. Louis squads. Of course, not a lot of squads that Waynesville proper sees, but still a lot of schools that I am familiar with, especially Lindbergh, where, of course, my sister works. That's a good basketball team, and this Eureka team took them kind of to the limit. At least in one matchup, they played them a couple times. Lindbergh did get the better of them each time. So, like I said, we'll take a brief look at the records, but I don't really think you can draw any conclusions there. Waynesville's going to have to come out and play their best because we know they can play against teams like this. Waynesville, when they're at their slow-paced style, when they're remaining patient, when they're looking for good shots, you can hang on in there. So again, I'm very confident Waynesville can give it their all here in this 8-1. 8 teams in this district. Like I said, Waynesville is the 8. This is the first matchup of 4 here today. I overheard the Parkway South coach. They were having practice, of course, before Waynesville was able to get onto the floor. They said a game about tomorrow. That is not true. We've got 4 games here today. Eureka and Waynesville is the first one. Follow this up with Lebanon and Lafayette Wildwood. Of course, I will not have that one, but I believe our sister station over in Lebanon will have that game. If you're looking to tune on in for some more district basketball tonight, again, that is your 5:30 game. That'll be over on 103.7 KJL if it is on tonight. Then you'll have the 2 and the 7. Kirkwood receive the 2. Northwest Cedar Hill, they receive the 7. And then Marquette Parkway South is your last game tonight. That is an 8:30 start. I'm kind of thankful we got the first game tonight, but that'll be Marquette and Parkway South. Marquette the 3, Parkway South the 6. Let's take ourselves a couple minutes. We're going to take a small break. When we come back, we'll do a deeper dive. Again, we'll look at all of the numbers here today. We'll look at Waynesville's 7-game losing streak and see if we have any comparable opponents or the whatnot there. Kind of just glazed over the schedules there, but we'll take a little bit of a closer look. We're back in a couple minutes. Big thank you to all of our sponsors for joining us for this one. You're listening to Waynesville Tiger Basketball and, of course, the Class 6 District Round here on 97.9 The Source.
113 years and still going strong. That's the Bank of Crocker, who opened their doors in 1911 when Crocker was a small railroad town. And while they're still a small town, banking services from the Bank of Crocker are as modern as any financial institutions in the big cities. Android and Apple mobile banking apps let you do your banking from anywhere around the globe. And at bankofcrocker.com, online banking is just a click away. They've also added branches in Waynesville, St. Robert, and Richland through the years. It's a world apart from what it was back in 1911, but the personal hometown banking service has not changed. The Bank of Crocker, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
What if you stepped out of the picture tonight? How would you want to be remembered? And who would make decisions about planning your funeral service? This is Martin Vernon, owner of Memorial Chapels and Crematory. We help families create meaningful services that respect and honor the memory of their loved one's life. At Memorial Chapels and Crematory, we offer our support and guidance when your family needs us the most.
At Ed Morris Ford in St. Robert, we've got your back when it comes to saving money on vehicles. That's because we have outstanding deals and a huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from. Cars, trucks, SUVs, they're all priced to move today. Get big cash rebates and low financing that will save you thousands. Plus, you'll get the best customer service possible. To save big, make it by Ed Morris Ford in St. Robert or visit edmorrisfordstrobert.com and get backed by Morris today.
Your husband is pretty handy to have around. He makes the world's best mac and cheese. He's in the Tickle Monster Hall of Fame. And he can teach anyone how to throw strikes. But a busted pipe in a basement full of water?
Honey, I think we need a plumber.
Is a little out of his league. That's where a homeowner's policy from Shelter Insurance comes in handy. We'll help get your house back in order and your husband back to what he does best.
For a free insurance review,
for auto, home, life, farm, or business insurance, see me, John Gregory, your shelter insurance agent in Crocker.
Or stop by and see me, Dave Howlett, your shelter insurance agent in Richland.
And again, back here at Parkway South High School here in Manchester, Missouri. We are now 6 minutes away from our opening round contest here. Boys districts as the Waynesville Tigers, as the 8th seed, take on the number 1 seeded Eureka Wildcats. Connor Harbin here with you again, 97.9 The Source. Glad you could join me here for this one, our second of, well, hopefully many days here in St. Louis. Of course, we know we are guaranteed at least 3. We've got the girls coming up tomorrow. But, of course, we could have a game Saturday. We could have a game Monday. We could have a game also, I believe, next Tuesday would be your potential championship game. Yeah, next Tuesday. So hopefully there are many more days to come here for Waynesville. But this is day number 2, and a tough test awaits the Waynesville Tigers today. Again, Eureka, the 1 seed at 16-10. Not the best team as far as record goes in this tournament, but due to their strength of schedule, their body of work, they did receive the 1 seed over teams, I believe, such as Lebanon, who actually did have a better record than, of course, Eureka here. Obviously, they received the 4, actually had the same record. Apologies there. But teams like Marquette as well, and I think also a better record on that Kirkwood side there as well. But obviously, seedings don't really matter. You just got to beat who's out in front of you, and today Waynesville's got to beat Eureka here in this first contest today. So I promise you a deeper dive here. Let's go ahead and take a look at that now. Eureka, they're 16-10, 5-5 at home, 7-3 on the road, 4-2 in neutral and tourney games, averaging 51 points a game here this season and allowing 42.4 points a game this year. Meanwhile, over for Waynesville, they are 9-17, 4-4 at home, 1-4 on the road, and 4-9 in neutral tourney games this year. They're averaging 40.7 points a game, and they're allowing 46.2 points a game here this season. This game looks like it could be one, depending on how things go, that could end up pretty low scoring. So we'll have to kind of see how this one shakes up. It's the first meeting between these two teams in quite some time. In fact, Misha does not have any prior numbers on that, so we'll go ahead and kind of take a look at that as we come to it. But as of now, I don't have any past matchups for you between Waynesville and Eureka. Kind of looking at the eye test here, though. Waynesville, they will be outsized in this one. I don't know a lot about Eureka as a unit, but I do know they have height. Looking at the roster here, of course, you have a 6'9 junior in Jack Cubbage. You also have 2 guys at 6'6 and also 6'4 as well. So guys inside, Ethan Esquera, of course, going to have to work hard here tonight. Anybody else who might end up down there as well. Jaden Cruz could end up having to post up on some guys down there. Tyrell Finn as well. Got to make sure you stay out in front. Make sure you cannot get into foul trouble. We saw it earlier in the week. What happens if maybe your big guys down low kind of get into some foul trouble. Can't happen tonight for Waynesville, or else they will play some bully ball, and that will lead to a rather sizable deficit there for you. But Waynesville offensively, of course, I've preached it all season long. I need them to stay patient. I need them to take the best shots that they have available in any given moment. Good for Waynesville. That's usually something they do a good job of. But obviously got to make those shots as well. As of late, Waynesville's had a rather tough time putting the ball in the hoop, not only against Glendale, of course, 48 against Glendale, that's above their season average, but the 28 points against Parkview, the 18 points against Lebanon, is a team that can sometimes very much struggle, and that's been kind of a hallmark of this 7-game winning streak, is just not making their shots. So, got to focus up, hit your shots, and of course, if you can get on a run early, you'll give yourself an opportunity. Like I said, this Eureka team only averages 51 points a game. Don't think they'll necessarily light the world on fire. Even games they win big, such as their wins over teams like Rockwood Summit as of late, a win over Kirkwood as of late, they're only putting up about 50-55. So we'll see how things go here today. Obviously, Waynesville can play with teams like this. We look back to the Rolla game. We look back to the West Plains game. We look really back at maybe even the Kickapoo game. I know that one kind of got away from the Tigers late, but obviously we're able to hang around for some time against a bigger lineup. So, again, I have confidence here in this one. Hopefully you do as well. If you don't have faith, why are you even here? We got to play the game to find out. We'll be back here in a few minutes. We'll have our national anthem. We'll come back in time for your starting lineups. We'll get it going here on 97.9 The Source.
This is Richard at Paul's Furniture. If you're looking for a huge selection of name brand furniture like Ashley, FlexSteel, Bedcraft, we've got it all in stock and ready to go at the very best prices that you can. And on top of that, we're going to give you 12 months, same as cash financing. We're going to give you your free delivery. We're going to do whatever it takes to earn your business at Paul's Furniture. That's what's made us the #1 furniture store in Pulaski and Phelps County for the last 30 years. Come to Paul's Furniture for the best furniture at the best prices.
Get the good stuff 7 days a week at your Napa Parts store. St. Robert Auto Supply off Missouri Avenue. And get the Napa know-how. Wintertime driving is tough. You don't want to wait to get caught off guard. That old saying, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure, certainly applies to wintertime driving. Napa batteries, windshield wipers, jumper cables, battery chargers, all the good stuff to keep your vehicle looking and running its best is what you'll find at your Napa Parts store. St. Robert Auto Supply open 7 days a week just off Missouri Avenue.
We all have our faves.
I love baseball.
I love football.
Basketball is my game.
But there's one thing we all love.
Pizza!
If you need to satisfy that competitive appetite, we got your slice right here.
Domino's Pizza in St. Robert is the pizza during and after the game. Try the perfect combo deal. Pizza, side, and a drink for $19.99. Try Domino's Mix and Match is only $6.99. Check it out online at Domino's.com or call your order in at 573-336-3400. Domino's Pizza, 213 St. Robert Boulevard. Looking for a great career? Domino's Pizza St. Robert is hiring all positions. Apply online at jobs.domino's.com.
At Phelps Health Heart and Vascular Center, our cutting-edge cardiology services ensure your heart stays strong so that you can be there for all of life's important events. With state-of-the-art equipment, expert care, and a dedication to continual improvement, we're your trusted partner in heart health. Count on us to ensure you're there for the moments that matter most, cheering at your grandkids' sporting events, reeling in that big fish, or walking your daughter down the aisle. Visit phelpshealth.org to learn more.
This February, love your drive with Lowe Chevrolet in Waynesville. They have offers just for you that are absolutely irresistible, like cash back and cash allowances on 2024 Silverados and Equinoxes. Plus, rates as low as 1.9% on select 2024 models will make your heart race. Don't wait. Fall in love again at Lowe Chevrolet and love your drive like never before. Lowe Chevrolet, off I-44, exit 156 in Waynesville, and online at lowechevy.com.
Fans, when you attend a high school game, do you stand at attention during the national anthem? Do you cheer a good play by the opposing team? If your team loses, do you take it well in stride? If you have answered yes to any of those questions, you are showing positive examples of sportsmanship. Don't forget that when you attend high school events, young eyes are watching you for examples of acceptable behavior. By making a conscientious effort, you'll be helping our students grow into better citizens. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
And back again here at Parkway South High School. Starting lineups being announced here for this opening round contest. Again, Waynesville receiving the 8th seed, taking on the number 1 seed, Eureka Wildcats, here tonight. So your starting lineup for Waynesville looking like this. You'll have Cody Black in the starting lineup, as well as Tyrell Finn. Jaden Cruz will get the start, Rayshawn Fowler, and then Ethan Esquera as well. Waynesville is, of course, coached by Chris Pills, assisted by Coach Sapanzik, and Coach Brown as well. Let's go ahead and take a look here now at the lineup for the Eureka Wildcats. First one out there looks like it will be Mason Dunlap, a senior guard, about 6'1", here for the Tigers. Also out there, how about the Wildcats? You'll also have out there William Sergel. Sergel is apologies, I have the numbers all over the place, 6-foot senior. You'll have the big guy in there, 6'9" junior Jack Cubbage gets the start here tonight. Again, he's going to be kind of a tough test inside. I was watching him shoot around before the game. He's got a hot hand, so want for him to kind of make an impact in this contest. Joseph Rawls will get the start as well. He's a 5'11" sophomore, and then I missed the other starter for you, but I believe it looked like, well, tell you what, let's just get that number as we get on out there. Again, on the baseline here today, so when they're on the opposite side of the floor, a little bit tough for me to see. There you go. The other starter will be Jackson Joggurst. Joggurst is a 6'6" sophomore forward. As we get it going here tonight. Connor Harbert, 97.9 The Source. Glad you could join me here for this one. It will be Cruz to jump for Waynesville, and again, it will be Cubbage to jump here for Parkway South. Cruz giving up just a little bit of height there. But that'll be your opening tip here in this contest. Ball's away. Opening tip is won by Eureka. Running it down will be Mason Dunlap. So we get it going here. Eureka, closest to me here, over on this side of the floor. On the wing, Sergel to the corner here, Joseph Rawls. Back to Sergel now. Sergel one dribble, off to Rawls again. And now Sergel. Sergel going to resend to the basketball. Looks like 3 out, 2 in. But now they'll send out to the top of the key here, Jackson Joggurst. Joggurst inside here to Cubbage. Just outside the three-point line. Going to throw up the mid-range jumper. It's off the back of the rim. Rebounded here by Esquera. So Waynesville will get the rebound here. They'll come up with a stop their first offensive possession. Defensive possession, should say. Let's see what Waynesville can do now tonight on offense as Cruz tries to get it inside. Ball stolen away. Coming up the line here, sideline, is Mason Dunlap. Will get a foul here called on Cruz. And Cruz is going to be called for his first. It is a foul on the floor. And so we'll just simply inbound here from the sideline. It'll be Rawls to inbound. He'll toss it in here. Dunlap going to his left. Wing-to-wing pass over to Rawls. Rawls setting up for the open three. Air ball, too short, but rebounded underneath by Sergel. Sergel to the block. They quickly pass it back out to Rawls for another try here. That one's no good. Rebounded, though, underneath by the 6'6" Jackson Joggurst. And he'll put it in for the first 2 of the game. So again, Eureka will put themselves out in front here early on. 2-0 our score. Now does Waynesville respond? Minute 20 has gone by here in this first quarter. Ethan Esquera, top of the key. One dribble back to Fowler on the right wing. Looks like man-to-man defense, by the way, for Eureka. So Esquera takes a step to his left. Now going to pick up the dribble. He'll hand it off here to Finn. Finn on to Fowler now. Fowler near the corner. Gets a screen set by Finn. Going to his right. Now looking for the drive. Didn't have it. Able to stay out in front, but now Black has it on the right wing. Long possession, going inside now. Esquera, one dribble, shot through Cubbage is no good. Fight for the loose rebound, picked up here by Dunlap. Fast break here for Eureka. Dunlap going all the way in. Layup, bucket, and the foul. So Dunlap goes all the way in, gets the 2, and the foul will be called here on Cody Black. Potential for an and-1 play here for, again, senior Mason Dunlap. Second team foul called here on Waynesville. Free throw is up and good. So Dunlap now with 3. And it's a 5-0 run to start this game tonight. 2 minutes in. Waynesville yet to find a basket here. Maybe this will be the one. Fowler left side of the floor. Screen set by Finn going top of the key. Bounce pass to the right wing here. Black. And back to the top of the key, Finn. Cruz trying to find a cutting lane here. Didn't have it. Finn going to have to put the ball on the floor to beat the 5-second count. Now I'll hand it off to Fowler. Fowler going to bounce back up here, top of the key. Going to drive on in, pass to the left block. Finn double teamed inside. picks it back up and all the way back out to the half-court line. We go back to Fowler. Again, this is how Waynesville's going to have to play a little bit tonight. We know Eureka, they are obviously the number 1 seed for a reason. Waynesville not the highest, flashiest scoring team. You need to keep it within that 5-7 range. Here's a nice cut. Rayshon Fowler, left side layup, way too long, but Esquera has the follow-up. He'll get the rebound and the score. So Waynesville officially on the board here. 3-point game, although there's an open 3. Front of the rim, no good. Rebounded, though, by Joggerst. Waynesville got the box out, but the ball was just a little bit too far away. Here's Cubbage. Cubbage across the lane over now to, that'll be Sergel. Sergel underneath, trying to go out to the top of the key. Finds it. Dunlap. Not the intended target of the pass, but he's still there for it. He's just going to pop the 3 over Black. It's good. Mason Dunlap, the 3-pointer over Black. He's got 6 of these first 8 points for Eureka. Ain't 2. Looks like we got 2 subs incoming for Eureka. Tell you about him here in a moment. Here's another cut. Cody Black, his shot's blocked out of bounds here by Cubbage. And we'll get those subs into the game here. Coming in, Nathan Domer. Domer, 6-foot senior. Also checking in here, looks like that is Larry Reed Jr., 5'10 junior. Junior as in the younger Larry Reed. Junior as in he's a junior by grade. So it is Reed Jr. out here on Fowler. Almost halfway through this first quarter. Still a 6-point game. Fowler looking to drive on Reed. He'll turn around, throws up the awkward contested shot, missed it. Ball popped around for a bit, but Cubbage has the rebound. But was perhaps trying to draw a foul there, didn't get it. Here comes Domer, the floater over Finn, no good. But Cubbage going to be able to save it here. 3-pointer thrown up by Dunlap, good. Dunlap back-to-back threes, timeout taken by Waynesville. So Waynesville trailing by 9 here. First 4 minutes of the game gone by, 3:50 to go in the first. You're listening to Waynesville Tiger Basketball and the Class 6 District 2 round here on 97.9 The Source.
Make sure you're comfortable year-round. At Rivard Heating and Cooling, we offer a Comfort Club Climate Control System warranty plan to keep your system up and running at its best. Receive a heating and cooling tune-up and cleaning twice per year for one low cost. Sign up now and make sure your AC is working at its best before those hot and humid Missouri days arrive. We are not comfortable until you are. Rivard Heating and Cooling, 417-531-3551, or go online rivardheatingandcooling.com.
And coming out of the 32nd timeout, again, 3:50 left to go here in this first quarter. Waynesville trailing by 9 here early on here at Parkway South High School. Connor Harbert here with you tonight, 97.9 The Source. This our 1-8 matchup. Waynesville is, of course, the 8. Trying to keep their season alive tonight. Waynesville girls won their opening round matchup. Waynesville trying to make it a twofer here with this game. But not the start maybe the Tigers were looking for here. Still plenty of time, though, to make it back up. Here's Finn, top of the key, left wing over to Cruz. Cruz on the floor here, now going to the right elbow, to the baseline. Finn going to whip one out top of the key, left side of the floor. Black again. Black back to Finn. Finn going inside to Esquera. Esquera spins to his left here, shot over a new player in the ball game. That is going to be Jacqueline Maddie, another 6'6 senior. Missed it off the back of the rim, though. It's rebounded by Eureka. He came in for Cubbage. Ball thrown into Lamatti, but couldn't hang on to the pass. It's picked off by Finn. Across the 3-minute line here early. Fowler to the right wing. Going to hand it off Cruz. Cruz to the corner. Fowler again. Square going to set a screen. Fowler to the elbow. Going to try to back Reed down. Trying to send it on to the corner, but he misfired the pass. Sails toward the Eureka bench. Wildcat ball. Of course, last year's districts, at least the girls' side, was in Eureka. Again, they got a good basketball program. 1 seed in both girls and boys. In fact, we see Eureka, the Lady Wildcats, tomorrow. Tell you about that one when we get some downtime here. I know I've mentioned it. Here's a 3-pointer. Domer got another one. Back-to-back-to-back threes now here for Eureka. And Waynesville's going to have to do a better job of closing out those outside shots. We thought maybe they were going to look to bully it inside, but the 3-pointer is what's working here at the moment. Ball's tipped, but Black picks it back up. Again, 14-2 now your score. Double-digit lead for the first time tonight. Finn, left wing. Hanging on to it, waiting for a pass to open up. Now he has Fowler, top of the key. Off to Black, left wing. He'll bring it on in. Mid-range jumper, back to the rim. Rebounded, though, by Finn. Finn just going to swing it out to the top of the key again. Waynesville will reset here. Basket was scored by Ethan Esquera earlier in the quarter. Here's Fowler going all the way through Domer. Had it stripped. Ball's on the floor. Will get a jump, and that arrow does stay with Waynesville. So 5 o'clock tomorrow is that Eureka-Waynesville matchup. The girls' side, anyway. We'll have pregame for you, 4:45. That's a 1 versus 4 matchup. Every higher seed taking care of business last night. So you've just got your top 4 seeds remaining. Fowler to inbound from the baseline. Into Cruz. Cruz guarded by Domer. He's going to his right here. Again, under 2 minutes to go in this opening period. Fowler looking for the lob to Esquera, but he'll bring it back out to the half-court line. Top of the key here. Fowler going to come slowly to the right wing. Corner now, Cruz. Looking for a pass inside, didn't have it. Instead, they try to find the cut for Fowler. Ball was too high, but Esquera is there to pick up the loose ball. So they'll keep control of it here. Back into Esquera now. Esquera working on the right block, but back out to the half-court line here to Fowler. Long possession here for Waynesville, but no points coming out of it. Screen set by Esquera. Here comes Fowler. Fowler off to Cruz. Right wing. Going to go ahead and drive on in. Ball was tipped out of bounds by Reed. And we'll inbound from the sideline here. So Waynesville inbound from the sideline. Coach Brown is shouting orders there. Thought I heard him say take the last shot, so we might know Waynesville's intention is to hang on for this last minute. Try to at least bring it back to 9, maybe 10, depending on if they can get a shot off. We're under a minute now. Again, this possession has almost lasted a full 60 seconds, but they're going to throw it away. Ball's actually loose. Esquera has it. One dribble going up on the block. He's going to be fouled. What almost turned into a turnover actually ends up in a couple free throws for Ethan Esquera. Certainly take it here. Foul is going to be the first called on Eureka. Charge to Jack. Put 33 up there. Oh, yep, there is a 33 down there. Sorry, that's John Habercorn. His first foul as Esquera misses the first. Second free throw incoming here. Up and away. Good. So Esquera will go 1 of 2. 3 points now. And the lead's 11, 14-3. 50 seconds for Eureka to work with. Domer driving left baseline. Got around Cruz. Goes up against Esquera. Missed it. Got his own rebound. Back up and in. So Domer now with 5 off the bench tonight for Eureka. And it's a 13-point game. 16-3. Fowler top of the key here. On to the wing. Going back toward his left, but we're going to get a 5-second call. A little bit too patient there for Fowler. And I think we're really seeing the worst of when Waynesville can maybe get a little bit too complacent in their offense. Lots of passing around here, but they've only taken a handful of shots here. Got to open up some kind of jumper. Jumper, layup, go up, make some contact. Not quite sure, but again, these 3-point quarters just do not get it done. So 8 seconds to work with here. Eureka, they'll look to get the last shot here. Driving on in is Dunlap. Gets it out. 3-pointer for Lamatti. Backboard. Putback's no good. I think they waved it off anyway. And that's the end of your first quarter of play. So Waynesville, well, they're going to need a little more offense than that. They trail by 13 at the end of the first 8 minutes, 16-3. We're back in 30 seconds with that second quarter for you. You're listening to Waynesville Tiger Basketball. And, of course, the Class 6 districts here on 97.9 The Source.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has a new, better flavor. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test. Starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
And again, back here, time now for the second quarter. At least will be time for the second quarter here shortly. Still in between quarters here in this one. 16-3 our score. Number 1 seed Eureka currently leading Waynesville. Connor Harvey here with you tonight. 97.9 The Source. Our second night again here in Manchester, just outside of St. Louis proper. Of course, the Waynesville Lady Tigers pick up a 33-point win yesterday But the boys, they got a little bit of work to do. Going to need to get a bit more aggressive on the offensive side of things. Alluded to it there before the end of the half, or excuse me, before the end of the quarter after that 5-second count. But only taking a handful of shots, 4 or 5 shots a quarter is just not going to get it done here tonight. I know it's easier said than done. You're playing a team that's much taller, playing a team that's got a lot of athletes. But at some point, just passing around the perimeter is not going to get it done, especially when you're trailing here early by double digits. But we'll see what the second quarter holds. Top of the key, going inside, Jack Cubbage, turnaround jumper through Cruz, no good. It's rebounded by Esquera. He'll wait for traffic to run by, now handed on back here to Fowler. Esquera has all 3 of Waynesville's points tonight. Leading scorer for Eureka is Mason Dunlap. Had 2 threes in that opening quarter, also had an and one as well. Here's Mason Finn in the corner, and he'll step out of bounds with it. Was trapped in the corner, wasn't watching that pivot foot, or rather his non-pivot foot, and he stepped out of bounds. Unforced error here, and Eureka ball. Larry Reed Jr., top of the key, to the right wing, into the corner now. Joseph Rawls back in the game. They'll quickly swing it around here to the right block, on over to Domer. Domer, jumper over Esquera, good. So Domer, 7 points off the bench now. Now a 15-point game, 18-3. A minute gone by here in this second. Bounce pass, top of the key here, Cruz. Cruz on to Black. Pass to the lane here. Cruz had an open lane to the basket, but they call a foul from behind. Not the foul maybe Waynesville wanted to see, but still a foul here on Nathan Domer, his first. Back, actually, into the game for the first time now for Eureka, Timothy Nisbet, 6-foot senior. This is a very experienced Eureka squad, by the way. We've seen some young squads as of late. Eureka's not one of them. Lots of juniors and seniors, including Nisbet. Here at the half-court line is Fowler. To the left side, here to Black. 15-point game again, 18-3. Cruz on to Fowler here. Looking to drive on Reed to the elbow. Going to hit Esquera. Esquera driving baseline. Shot from about 5. No good off the rim. Rebounded by Cubbage. Cubbage on to Reed. Will slowly come across half court here. Calling the offense. To the left wing. To Rawls. To the corner. On over to Joggerst. Opposite wing now. Reed with it. And they'll swing it back to the corner. Going inside Cubbage. Immediately double team, but back out to the top of the key. It goes to Rawls. Now to the wing and to the baseline here, Cubbage. Cubbage guarded by Cruz. Long pass the other way. Cubbage put too much on it. Sails over the head of Rawls. Waynesville ball. Waynesville yet to make any substitutions tonight. It's been your starting 5 from the get-go. But Eureka will make another substitution here. Checking back in is Mason Dunlap. Again, that's your leading scorer out there for the Wildcats right now with 9. Fowler, right corner, top of the key here to Finn again. Looking for that backdoor cut. Cruz has it. Layup, good. Cruz that time. Good read there to sneak behind the defense. Nice pass from Finn. Give him credit for the assist. And it's back to 13 here, 18-5. Here, Joggerst, top of the key. Right wing, Dunlap. Dunlap had his trip, picked it back up. Now he looks to drive. High off the glass. Falls off the rim. Rebounded by Esquera. Esquera racking up those rebounds here today. He's got about 5 or 6 in the early going. Now he'll set a screen for Fowler. Fowler to the wing. Didn't have that cut. Instead, they'll go to Finn. Now to Cruz. Fowler will cut through the lane here, but Cruz dribbles off toward his right. Now to the wing again, Fowler. Finn posting up on the much taller Joggers. Now he'll come up and set a screen. But Fowler comes over to his right and pass it off to Cruz. Again, here's Finn. Now Cruz. Left wing going inside to Esquera. Esquera trying to post up, but he traveled before he put the ball on the floor. And it's another self-inflicted turnover. 3 minutes already gone by here in the second. This has been a quick-moving ball game. This game 20 minutes old. But we're already almost midway through the second. Again, we've gone to the line twice tonight. And we've really not had much in the way of dead balls. This has been, again, a quick game. Here on the right wing, Rawls. Top of the key here, over to Cubbage. Back on over to Dunlap. Dunlap looking to drive. To the elbow he goes. Top of the key again, Nisbet. Back to the right wing. Dunlap pulls up from the elbow. Got it. Dunlap into double digits with 11. 20-5. Fowler across. Top of the key to his right, on to Cruz. Here again, Fowler. Top of the key, Esquera. To Black on the left wing. 4:20 now to go. Cruz, how about Black in a lot of trouble? Hands it off to Fowler, but a foul's going to be called here on Eureka. Mason Dunlap going to pick up his first and team's second here in this second quarter. Ball into the backcourt. Again, Fowler across. Going to be picked up here by Dunlap. Eureka sticking with that man-to-man. Fowler driving on in. The floater over the top of Cubbage. Missed it. Rebounded here by Joggerst. Waynesville coming up empty there, but still taking a lot more shots here in this quarter, I've noticed. At least shooting at a better pace here. Definitely do like seeing that. Just coming up empty so far. Here's a three-pointer. Joggerst from the corner. Off the rim. Falls out, but Cubbage using all that 6'9" frame to just tap it in. Again, Cruz got the box out, but it's not the easiest job in the world to box somebody out like that, especially when you're right underneath the basket. Just goes up and lazily taps that one in. 22-5 now, 17-point game. Roach to the elbow, now Black. Black out top of the key, right wing Cruz. Now here's Finn. Finn trying to hit Fowler on the backdoor cut, but threw it behind him. Out of bounds it goes. And again, Eureka ball. We're going to get some Waynesville substitutions here. In for the first time, Brandon Jackson. Also in for the first time here, Omar Gonzalez. Did get a Eureka sub, I believe. It was William Sergel checking back in. Yep, it was. But it will be Dunlap here on the right wing. Into Joggers, back out to the wing. Three-pointer, good. Left Dunlap open for three. Quickly becoming the guy that you have to guard. He's got 14 of Eureka's 25 here. Just a wide open three that time. Simple pass inside, then they just kick it right back out. Nothing crazy there, but Waynesville trying to double team the inside play. Opened up that shot. Square here's in the middle of the lane. Trying to go through Cubbage. Nice pump fake, got him to bite, but still Cubbage able to block it on the way down. And Eureka's got another rebound. Screen set by Cubbage. Sergel, pass out to the corner. Dunlap for three again. No, rims out. Gonzalez has the rebound, and he'll be fouled. Coming in too aggressively that time with Sergel. He has his first, team third here in the second. And that'll bring us back in the game here, Jack Lamatti. Lamatti will replace Cubbage. Gonzalez and Fowler, they're handling the point duties here as Eureka actually comes up for the full court press. It is going to be broken here by Waynesville. Gonzalez to the corner. Now they'll go inside to Esquera. Esquera brings it down, off to Gonzalez. Gonzalez across the lane here. Brandon Jackson from about 7, missed it. Rebounded here by Joggerst. They still have height out there. Got both your 6'6" guys on the floor. Cubbage out of the game for the moment here. It is pretty much 3 out, 2 in right now. Actually more like 4 out, 1 in with Lamatti working inside. The rest just looking for the cut. Top of the key, Dunlap, right wing to the Lamatti. Opposite corner, Sergel. The catch and release three, good. Eureka putting on a shooting clinic here, 28-5. Screen coming from Finn here, Fowler. To his left, to the wing. Going to be double teamed, has to pass out of the trap, but they throw it into the backcourt. We get an over and back call. So Eureka again controls on the sideline here. 90 seconds left to go in the half. Left wing here, Sergel. To Joggers. Top of the key, Rawls. Right wing, Dunlap. Dunlap going to go for the lob. Didn't have it on, though. We're looking for the alley-oop. But the pass was not close to where it needed to be there. The bottom of the rim that time, in fact. But Dunlap's going to take a three. Right over the top of Esquera. Good. Waynesville giving way too much space. Just daring him to shoot. I think after 5 consecutive made threes, I think it's time to get out there. Brandon Jackson on the right wing, 26-point game now. Fowler out to Jackson. Here's Finn now, left wing, Gonzalez. Top of the key, Finn. Over to Fowler. Fowler here on the elbow, steps back, going to take the mid-range jumper, missed it, rebounded by Joggers. Although he'll have it stripped by Esquera, but they'll call a foul on Esquera. for Waynesville's first team foul here in the second. Square's first personal. I don't hate him going after that rebound. Almost got away with the strip, but did make too much contact there with the arm. 35 seconds left to go in the half here. Top of the key, Dunlap. Going to hand it off here. Pass to the left wing, Rawls. Opposite corner, they set a screen for Dunlap, but Fowler's able to get out there. They'll try to go across the court. Rawls, the catch and release from about 12. Missed it. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson will throw it off here to Fowler. We'll see if Waynesville gets the final shot of this second. Now 10 seconds here. Going to dribble toward the right side of the floor. Here comes a screen from Finn. Seen this play several times. Looking for that pick and roll. Didn't have it. Ball ends up loose. Picked up here by Eureka. They've got one here. Long three-pointers off the backboard. Rolls out. And it'll be just a 26-point game here at the half. So Waynesville, well, going to have to get more aggressive on offense. 5 points is just not going to do it here today. Low standard, even by their standards. We'll talk about it here when we come back, but first we take a couple minutes. Don't go anywhere. Again, it's Waynesville Tiger basketball and the Class 6 district round here on 97.9 The Source.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At your Seeger Toyota of St. Robert, low rates are here on Corolla, Camry, RAV4, Tundra, Highlander, and Toyota Crown. All offered only by Toyota Financial at 4.99%. And then add the $500 military rebate if you're active military, retired, a veteran honorably discharged within 2 years, or in the reserves. Seeger Toyota has the vehicles, the service, low rates, and nothing but a helpful attitude for whatever you need. And we've been doing it that way since 1969. Try the place everyone wants to do business with. That's Seeger Toyota of St. Robert next to Walmart and at SeegerToyota.net.
Expires 3/4/24, 2024 gas models only with approved credit for 60 months. Excludes Pro Series. 113 years and still going strong. That's the Bank of Crocker, who opened their doors in 1911 when Crocker was a small railroad town. And while they're still a small town, banking services from the Bank of Crocker are as modern as any financial institutions in the big cities. Android and Apple mobile banking apps let you do your banking from anywhere around the globe. And at bankofcrocker.com, online banking is just a click away. They've also added branches in Waynesville, St. Robert, and Richland through the years. It's a world apart from what it was back in 1911, but the personal hometown banking service has not changed. The Bank of Crocker, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
What if you stepped out of the picture tonight? How would you want to be remembered? And who would make decisions about planning your funeral service? This is Martin Vernon, owner of Memorial Chapels and Crematory. We help families create meaningful services that respect and honor the memory of their loved one's life. At Memorial Chapels and Crematory, we offer our support and guidance when your family needs us the most.
At Ed Morris Ford in St. Robert, we've got your back when it comes to saving money on vehicles. That's because we have outstanding deals and a huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from. Cars, trucks, SUVs, they're all priced to move today. Get big cash rebates and low financing that will save you thousands. Plus, you'll get the best customer service possible. To save big, make it by Ed Morris Ford in St. Robert or visit edmorrisfordstrobert.com and get backed by Morris today.
Your husband is pretty handy to have around. He makes the world's best mac and cheese. He's in the Tickle Monster Hall of Fame. And he can teach anyone how to throw strikes. But a busted pipe in a basement full of water?
Honey, I think we need a plumber.
Is a little out of his league. That's where a homeowner's policy from Shelter Insurance comes in handy. We'll help get your house back in order and your husband back to what he does best.
For a free insurance review,
For auto, home, life, farm, or business insurance, see me, John Gregory, your shelter insurance agent in Crocker.
Or stop by and see me, Dave Hallett, your shelter insurance agent in Richland.
Back here once again at Parkway South High School here in Manchester. Not the best offensive night here for the Waynesville Tigers tonight. Already a team that only averages about 40 points a game. Tonight, I don't know what needs to change in the second half, but 5 points is just not going to cut it no matter what style of basketball you play. So again, Connor Harbin here with you tonight, 97.9 The Source. Not going to sugarcoat it. It's just not going to work out for you. I think Waynesville right now just a little bit too scared of getting to the basket, maybe a little bit too intimidated by the height inside. These long looping possessions, especially as this lead starts to grow and grow and grow, again, even when you got out to about 13 points, it's time to put a little more go in your step. That really hasn't happened today. Eureka making short work on the offensive side themselves. And again, you're looking at a 26-point lead after 2 quarters today. But if you can build a 26-point lead, you can certainly take a 26-point lead down. So let's go ahead and take a look at your individual scoring numbers here tonight. First of all, we'll take a look at Waynesville. 2 scores in this one. Ethan Esquire had the first 3 points here today. Of course, that includes a free throw. Went 1 for 2 from the stripe. And then Jaden Cruz, your other scorer, he had a nice backdoor cut there. Would like to see them try to get more and more of that. I know it's the offense they run. I know they've been looking for it here tonight. And there is something to be said for, well, maybe Eureka is just playing lockdown D here in this game. But ultimately, that backdoor cut did look pretty darn good. So Cruz has 2 here in this game. 3 points in the first quarter and then 2 in the second for 5 here at the half. Eureka had a 16-point first quarter, 15-point second quarter. Leading the way for him right now, Mason Dunlap. Going to have to get a hand in his face. He is making those threes tonight. I believe he has got 3 threes here at the moment. That certainly sounds right. He's also got an and one play as well, so 17 total points here for Dunlap in this game. He's your only double-digit scorer, but you have Nathan Domer with 7 points off of the bench. William Sergel has a 3-pointer, and then Jackson Joggerst and Jack Cubbage each have 2 apiece here at the moment. Again, 16 after 1 for Eureka, and then 15 after 2 for the Wildcats. 31 halftime points for a 26-point lead. So again, Waynesville going to have to hit the gas pedal. Like I said, it's really not time for minute-long, 40-second-long possessions anymore. I know we always preach being patient, taking good shots. Well, at some point, you kind of got to throw that out the window and say, well, if you have an opportunity, try to initiate some contact. See if they'll blow the whistle a little bit. Of course, Eureka might get a little bit hyped. We've seen how they react to block shots. They want those block shots, obviously, with the guys like 6'9", 6'6". Those are stats important to them. You go up there, you get a shot blocked. Maybe you make the shot even. If you kind of lean into it with your body a little bit, you just got to make something happen out there if you want to have a prayer of coming back in this game. Like I said, I hate to be a Debbie Downer about the whole thing, but your season's on the line. It's time to hit that gas pedal and go, go, go if you want to move on to Saturday. Let's take one more break. It's going to be a 3-minute timeout. When we come back, it's time for the third quarter here at Parkway South High School. We'll see what Waynesville can do. Again, your halftime score 31-5. Back in a few, you're listening to Tiger Basketball and, of course, the district's round here on 97.9 The Source.
This is Richard DePaul's Furniture. If you're looking for a huge selection of name brand furniture like Ashley, FlexSteel, Bedcraft, we've got it all in stock and ready to go at the very best prices that you can. And on top of that, we're going to give you 12 months, same as cash financing. We're going to give you your free delivery. We're going to do whatever it takes to earn your business at Paul's Furniture. That's what's made us the #1 furniture store in Pulaski and Phelps County for the last 30 years. Come to Paul's Furniture for the best furniture at the best prices.
Get the good stuff 7 days a week at your Napa Parts store, St. Robert Auto Supply off Missouri Avenue, and get the Napa know-how. Wintertime driving is tough. You don't want to wait to get caught off guard. That old saying, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure, certainly applies to wintertime driving. Napa batteries, windshield wipers, jumper cables, battery chargers, all the good stuff to keep your vehicle looking and running its best is what you'll find at your Napa Parts store. St. Robert Auto Supply open 7 days a week just off Missouri Avenue.
We all have our faves.
I love baseball.
I love football.
Basketball is my game.
But there's one thing we all love.
Pizza!
If you need to satisfy that competitive appetite, we got your slice right here.
Domino's Pizza in St. Robert is the pizza during and after the game. Try the perfect combo deal. Pizza, side, and a drink for $19.99. Try Domino's Mix and Match is only $6.99. Check it out online at Domino's.com or call your order in at 573-336-3400. Domino's Pizza, 213 St. Robert Boulevard. Looking for a great career? Domino's Pizza St. Robert is hiring all positions. Apply online at jobs.domino's.com.
At Phelps Health Heart and Vascular Center, our cutting-edge cardiology services ensure your heart stays strong so that you can be there for all of life's important events. With state-of-the-art equipment, expert care, and a dedication to continual improvement, we're your trusted partner in heart health. Count on us to ensure you're there for the moments that matter most. Cheering at your grandkids' sporting events, reeling in that big fish, or walking your daughter down the aisle. Visit phelpshealth.org to learn more.
About to get going here with the second half here in this one. Parkway South High School. Waynesville trails by 26 points here to the Eureka Wildcats, 31-5. Again, Waynesville, lots of offensive woes here, but we'll see what kind of adjustments they make out of the locker rooms here today as they try to keep that season alive. It's a long, long road ahead here over the next 2 quarters, but as often as I say it, it still rings true. If you can build a 26-point lead, you can certainly take one away. So it will be Waynesville to start with the basketball. We swap to the other side of the floor here. Waynesville will be playing right out in front of us. Again, Connor Harbin here with you tonight, 97.9 The Source. Let's get it going here. Rayshon Fowler, top of the key to the right wing, over to Cody Black. Finn, now Cruz. Waynesville going with their starting lineup here for this second half. Black on over to Cruz and the top of the key, Finn. A right wing here, looking for the floater to Esquera. Didn't have it. Instead, they'll bring it back out here to the top of the key. Left wing here. Finn working hard inside. He wants the lob, doesn't have it. Needs to avoid the 3-second count, does get on out of there. Now he'll take it in the corner. Trying to pass it off to Fowler. Pass was almost out of bounds, but they're able to save it. Now back to Fowler. Fowler, three-pointer from the corner, missed it. Black has the rebound, though, and he'll send it back out to Cruz. Possession will continue on here with Fowler, top of the key. Driving on in there. Shot from 6 is good. Count the bucket as well. So that's essentially what I'm talking about here. It is a 50-second long possession, but you took 2 shots there. You got an offensive rebound. Fowler not afraid to go on in there that time. Not only gets the basket, but gets the foul called here on Jack Cubbage, who picks up his first. Need that aggressiveness the whole way through. We have a quick Eureka substitution. John Habercorn into the game here, replacing Jackson Joggers, as Fowler puts the free throw on through. Completes the 3-point play, 31-8. So 5 points for Fowler. Now they put it on the wrong side, or they put the points to the wrong person there, but I know. Fowler has 3 now, tied for your leading scorer with Esquera. Here's Joseph Rawls, 3-pointer from the corner, rims out, rebounded by Finn. Keeping it strong in there, he'll send it on out to Fowler. Fowler dribbling up the right sideline. He'll be picked up by Mason Dunlap, your leading scorer for Eureka. But working on defense here, Fowler on the drive to the corner. Cruz just going to take the 3. Rims out. Good shot, but it does rim out, and it's rebounded by Cubbage. He'll pass it off to Dunlap here. Dunlap on to Rawls. Rawls, wing-to-wing pass here to Dunlap. A step to his right to the corner now, on over to Sergel. Sergel off to Dunlap, here at the top of the key, driving through middle of the lane. Out to Rawls, open 3, good. Unfortunately on defense, Waynesville still going to need to do a good job of closing out. Eureka has just rained them down today. Of course, we talked so much about the height on offense. That really hasn't been a factor, other than maybe some rebounds here and there. It's all been the point guards tonight, the shooting guards. Here's Fowler, fade away from about 8, good. Fowler now with 5. He's your well and true leading scorer tonight. 34-10. Dunlap, deep 3, good. Maybe you just got to get out and guard them as soon as they cross half court. Of course, I'm being facetious there. That time, Dunlap just flat out shown up the range, but it's 37-10. Here comes Fowler to the elbow. The corner now Cruz. Back out to the wing Fowler. Fowler, one step in, to the corner again Cruz. To the wing Finn. Finn going to set some people in motion here, but now hands it back off to Fowler. Fowler stepping to his left here to the wing Cruz. Cruz off to Fowler. Fowler has a screen set by Esquera, looking baseline. It's cut off by Cubbage, and they'll go back out to Cruz. Cruz on to Finn. Finn going to throw it away here. Thought he had an open pass to Fowler on the wing. Instead, Fowler was actually going for the cut. Again, it's out of bounds in Eureka ball. So 37-10, already 3 minutes gone by in this third. Again, this game has been very fast. We're 41 minutes in, and we're almost halfway through the third. Had some marathons last week in that Frisco tournament. Kind of forgot what it's like to have a quick game. Here's an open basket. John Habercorn. Waynesville just kind of stopping the defense on him on the block. I think there was a miscommunication there. We have a timeout taken by Waynesville. So Waynesville's already doubled their first half total here through the first 3 minutes of the third. But we'll see a 30-second timeout. This lead has grown now to 29. We're back. Nope, we're going to keep it right here. Again, I remind you, Waynesville Lady Tiger basketball tomorrow defeated Parkway South in the opening round. Won by 33, 72-39. Great game for the Waynesville Lady Tigers. They'll look to knock off number 1 seed Eureka. We'll have deja vu tomorrow. That'll be a 1-4 matchup, however. And again, it'll be a 5 o'clock start. So we'll be out here. I got plenty of gas mileage. I got plenty of gas in my car yesterday. Today was payday. So I got plenty of money to get on down here. We'll have a 4:45 pregame for you. It's worth it in the end. Of course, trying to prolong basketball season just a little bit longer before I start ordering my baseball books and getting ready for Waynesville Tiger baseball. And, of course, Frisco League baseball as well. But back out of the timeout here. Might have been a full timeout after all. Felt like I talked forever there. 4:45 to go in the third. Finn off to Cruz here on the left wing. To the corner here, Fowler. And back to Cruz. Free throw line, here's Finn. Finn posting up on Habercorn. Big jump stop on the elbow. On out to Fowler now. Fowler guarded by Dunlap. No 5-second count, though. He'll go on to the wing. Finn going to open up here at the top of the key. Waynesville going to cross. Trying to create a little bit confusion inside. Didn't get it. Eureka's been very solid defensively tonight on top of the offensive hesitance. But here comes Fowler again on the drive through Dunlap. Bucket in the foul. So Fowler drives in once again here for another 2. He's got 7. And the foul is called on Mason Dunlap, who picks up number 2. So Fowler shooting 1. Shot up and no good. Rims out, rebounded by Cubbage. So Fowler now 1 of 2 from the free throw line tonight. And again, is your leading scorer at 7. William Sergel, free throw line. He's going all the way in. He'll get the bucket. No, off the back of the rim, but he'll get fouled. And he'll get 2 free throws. I was so sure that one was going in. Looked good. But the back of the rim, I guess, it's a little bit too strong there. But the foul is on Cruz, his first. Nope, actually it's on Finn, his first. 2 free throws for Sergel. Hits the first. 28-point game again here, 40-12. Officially halfway through the quarter. Nathan Domer back in. Second leading scorer tonight for the Wildcats. The second free throw is also good. Eureka still perfect, 3 for 3 from the line tonight. 5 points for Sergel. And 29 points the lead, 41-12. Fowler on the wing, going to his right to the free throw line. He'll look to go on in again. Another jump shot, rolls off the rim. And rebounded again by Cubbage. Cubbage will hand it off here to Domer. Domer to the right wing. Hands it off to Sergel. Sergel, free throw line. To the opposite corner, Rawls. Now out to Dunlap here. Dunlap wing to Sergel. Now Domer. Pass comes inside to Cubbage. Cubbage just trying to back down Esquera here. Throws up the shot, missed it, but didn't get the box out on Domer. He'll come in and put it back on in. Domer's got 9, and we're officially above the 30-point line for the first time tonight. It's 43-12. Fowler has it stripped by Rawls, but runs it down before the sideline. He'll throw it off to the wing Finn. Gonna hand it on back to Fowler. To the corner, Cruz, high arcing 3, back of the rim. Long rebound though, Black has it. Black gonna have it stripped, but a foul. And Cody Black's heading to the line. Mason Dunlap, his 3rd foul. And again, Cody Black here will shoot 2. Omar Gonzalez back in now. He replaces Esquera. Also in, Jack Lamatti replacing Cubbage, I believe. Mason Reed. Excuse me, not Mason Reed. How about Larry Reed Jr. also in here for Eureka. Ball is stripped off the inbounds pass. Finn going to steal it right back. No, a foul called. Finn, though, doing a good job of catching back up. Waynesville, not a good pass off the inbounds there. Finn will pick up his 2nd. Personal 2nd, team 2nd. It'll be Reed to inbound from the baseline. Looking toward the opposite block. Instead, we'll go up to the top of the key. Right wing over to Nisbet. Back to the top. They'll rotate around Sergel. Sergel has an open baseline here. He'll be fouled by Cruz. 2 shots incoming. So Jaden Cruz going to be called for his second. It's the first trip to the line tonight. Nope, second trip to the line here for Sergel. It was 2 for 2 his previous trip. That was actually earlier in the quarter. But he does continue that pace. He'll hit the first. 6 points for Sergel. Starting roll tonight. 6-foot senior. They got weights on here. Don't see that every day. Second free throw, rims out. Eureka no longer perfect. Finn has the rebound. Don't see that. Usually just heights. But Kirkwood has it too. I wonder how many teams have their weights listed this year. Here's Fowler, free throw line. Just some musings. I've been working out of programs this year. I like all the information I can get. Finn, elbow. Drives in a step here, but in a lot of trouble. Has a cut from Fowler. Fowler to the low block. He's double teamed. Back out to the elbow, Finn. Finn going strong. Now trying to hit Black, but the ball ends up loose on the floor. Picking up in the corner here is Fowler. Top of the key, Finn. Back to Fowler. Fowler going to look to drive here. Right block. Fade away from 8. Good. We had Fowler's current scoring output in the first half. Might be a different ball game here. Definitely like what I'm seeing much more here. Haven't still been outscored here in this quarter by Eureka. When we talked about at the half, they need to be much more aggressive. They certainly have been. It's a timeout taken by Eureka, a full timeout. Let's take 1-2. We're back in 60. 2:13 to go in the third. You're listening to Waynesville Tiger Basketball, 97.9 The Source.
This February, love your drive with Lowe Chevrolet in Waynesville. They have offers just for you that are absolutely irresistible, like cash back and cash allowances on 2024 Silverados and Equinoxes. Plus, rates as low as 1.9% on select 2024 models will make your heart race. Don't wait. Fall in love again at Lowe Chevrolet and love your drive like never before. Lowe Chevrolet, off I-44, exit 156 in Waynesville, and online at lowchevy.com.
Fans, when you attend a high school game, do you stand at attention during the national anthem? Do you cheer a good play by the opposing team? If your team loses, do you take it well in stride? If you have answered yes to any of those questions, you are showing positive examples of sportsmanship. Don't forget that when you attend high school events, young eyes are watching you for examples of acceptable behavior. By making a conscientious effort, you'll be helping our students grow into better citizens. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
Out of the timeout here, Eureka with the basketball. 2 minutes left to go in the third here. It's a 30-point game, 44-14. Jack Lamatti called for the travel. Giving the ball back here to the Tigers. Again, Waynesville has almost tripled their first half total in this quarter. But unfortunately, this quarter's been relatively even. Unfortunately, they let way too much damage in those first 2 quarters. Fowler, top of the key here on the drive. He's been the majority of the offense in this quarter. He takes it now right wing. Going to back it on out. Now to the corner, Black. Black, his pass back out to the top of the key is stripped and stolen by Reed. Reed up the left sideline to the right wing to the corner. It's going to be a three-pointer here for Domer. Domer going to be, no, it's going to be a foul here on Nisbet. Domer got his own rebound, had the lane to the basket, but foul is called on Nisbet, who pushed Omar Gonzalez from behind there. Pretty obvious push call, at least from where I was sitting. It was called, and it's Waynesville ball. 90 seconds now left to go in the quarter. Lebanon and Lafayette, they are both here. They're ready to go. Again, that's your next game. You can actually hear that one on the radio if you're in the Waynesville listening area. I'll tell you about it here in a moment. We'll do some advertising for our sister station. Here comes Fowler, free throw line, out to the left wing, Gonzalez. Back out to Fowler here, going to back it out to the half-court line. Still guarded here by Reed. To the corner now, over to Cruz. Cruz off to Finn. Finn having trouble finding somebody to pass it off to there, but eventually does find Fowler. Now to Gonzalez, back to Fowler. Waynesville just continues to pass it around here. Finn going to square up to the basket. Looking to post up on Domer, going back out to the wing, Cruz. Cruz guarded hard by Sergel. Now they'll try to throw it inside to a square, but they'll throw it away. And Eureka will have it 37.5 here. Cody Black back in now. Who's he replaced? Cruz, looks like. Eureka brings it the full length of the floor. Trying to bring it above 30 here. Actually is already 30, but above 30. 28 seconds now. Domer to the wing. Out to Nisbet. Nisbet left elbow. Guarded by Finn. Off to Reed. Reed coming back to his left. Backdoor cut. Domer got the layup and 2 points. Domer 11 points now, 32-point game. It's as large as the lead's been all game. 10 seconds, though. Waynesville a chance for the final shot. Fowler gets a screen from Finn to the right wing now. 3 seconds here. Fowler going to have to give it off to Black. Corner three, no good. Rebounded by Lamatti. No shot going to be put up here. That'll just be the end of that. So we got a running quarter here coming up in the fourth. Waynesville trying to avoid its, lowest scoring total of the season. Need 4 points to get above that. They'll look to finish off their season strong. Does not look like the comeback's in the cards tonight for Waynesville. But hey, we're back in 60 seconds. You're listening to Waynesville Tiger Basketball in the district's round here on 97.9 The Source.
Make sure you're comfortable year-round. At Rivard Heating and Cooling, we offer a Comfort Club climate control system warranty plan to keep your system up and running at its best. Receive a heating and cooling tune-up and cleaning twice per year for one low cost. Sign up now and make sure your AC is working at its best before those hot and humid Missouri days arrive. We are not comfortable until you are. Rivard Heating and Cooling, 417-531-3551, or go online rivardheatingandcooling.com.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has a new, better flavor. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test. Starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
Time for the fourth quarter here at Parkway South High School. Unfortunately, Waynesville will see the running clock here in this final quarter. They trail by 32 here to Eureka. Again, 46-14 your score. Connor Harvard here with you tonight, 97.9 The Source. So even if the comeback's not in the cards tonight, still want to see Waynesville finish this game out strong. We talked about adjustments at the half. I will say the third quarter was Waynesville's best quarter of the night. Almost tripled their scoring total of the first half. Looked to be a much more aggressive team. Still got outscored 15-9, mind you. But it was a much, much better quarter. But still 8 minutes to play in this one here. Eureka will start with the basketball. Nathan Domer on the right wing, going inside here to Reed. Reed, the layup, missed it, rebounded by Esquera, and we'll have a foul here called on Jack Lamatti. So Lamatti going to pick up his first personal here. Clock continuing to tick, even on dead balls. As Fowler comes up the left sideline with it. Three-pointer would stop that clock for now. But as long as it's above 30, it'll continue to run. Outside, of course, of timeouts. Fowler to the corner here, Gonzalez. Hard pass to Esquera. Esquera going to be fouled. Another foul we didn't really need there. Esquera actually had an open lane to the basket there. But the foul's going to be called on Lamatti. It may or may not have been a foul, but for Waynesville, I think you'd rather just take the open lane to the basket. But now we see a new player in the game here, Blake Sitton, here for Eureka. We'll see some new guys, I presume, here for the Wildcats in this final quarter. Sitton, a 5'10 sophomore. Tyrell Finn, top of the key, left wing, over to the right corner, over to Gonzalez. Another hard pass inside to Esquera. Nice cut from Gonzalez. Goes back out to the lane now. Maybe missed an opportunity to lay up, but Finn has open space. He'll just turn around and put it in. Things worked out in the end there. Thought Gonzalez would be able to put that up there. But they bring it back to 30 here. Finn's got his first 2 points, 46-16. William Sergel, top of the key here to the elbow. Now on over to Sitton. Sitton free throw line out to another new player in the game here, Dylan Olivio. Now to Lamatti. Lamatti off the backboard, no good. Finn has it. Olivio, 6'1 senior. Here at the tail end of this one. Cody Black, right corner, out to Fowler. Opposite wing to the opposite corner, over to Gonzalez. Gonzalez looking for a square. Didn't have it that time. Now Fowler. 6 minutes to go in this game now. Stops on the wing. Free throw line, Finn. Finn guarded by... was guarded by Domer, but he'll pass it on inside to Esquera. Esquera goes up hard with it and puts it back to 28. So if Waynesville can keep it down here, the running clock's officially off for now. Olivio moving right baseline, though. Stops middle of the lane, out to the left wing. Sergel. Opposite corner, going inside the Lamatti. Posting up on Esquera. Underhanded shot, left side, no good. Rebounded by Fowler. So Fowler across half court. Going to be picked up by Sitton. Bounce pass inside here to Finn. Finn, middle of the lane. Spinning toward his left. Going to get it back to Fowler now. Fowler attacking Sitton here. Going to lean on in, fade away. Awkward shot, no good. Rebounded by Domer. Logan Basler waiting to check in now for Eureka. Now passing around the perimeter here. Domer inside now over to Sergel. Sergel posting up on Fowler. Goes back outside here. Three-pointer Olivio too far to the left. Long rebound. There to bring it in. Sergel. Possession will continue on. Under 5 to go in this game. Ball stripped by Gonzalez. Couldn't come up with the steal though. They'll go back out to the corner to Domer. Domer on to Sitton. Sitton picked up by Gonzalez. Waynesville looking like a man-to-man. No, it's a 2-3 zone right now. Lamatti on the right wing. One dribble. Top of the key here. Livio. Hard pass inside. Posting up is Sitton. He'll be fouled. We're going to the line. So again, the clock stops. The lead is currently only 28. But it will be at the line here. Blake Sitton trying to get it back out to 30. Foul was called on Ethan Esquera, his second. So Waynesville will finish its season 9-18. As Sitton misses the first free throw, should say. Unfortunately, we'll end the season on an 8-game losing streak. But we'll have some final thoughts for you at the tail end of this broadcast. We wrap up the boys' portion of the season. Second free throw is also no good, but Domer gets the rebound. He'll be fouled, and we're right back to the line. So Tyrell Finn gets charged for the foul, his third. And it is Domer at the line. He's got 11 points tonight. He's actually your second leading scorer off the bench tonight. Leading scorer, period, would be Mason Dunlap, who again had 17 first half points. He's not scored nearly as much in the second half. Eureka certainly hasn't been as aggressive with the large lead. But he has slowed down. That is a true fact. Nathan Domer going to hit the second. He's got 12 now. 47-18. Fowler moving toward his right. Lead is 29. Screen set by Cruz. Fowler off to the corner. Black. Back to Fowler. Fowler to Finn. Finn on over to Gonzalez. Finn, top of the key. And on over to Fowler. Fowler moving toward the baseline. Gonzalez, now Finn. Now Black. Black on the wing. Top of the key again, Finn. To Cruz to the corner. Gonzalez, three-pointer. Good. Gonzalez got himself the three. That's Waynesville's first shot from outside tonight. And it's 47-21. So Waynesville will get above that lowest scoring total of the season. Not really a mark you want to have to try to cross in the fourth quarter. Just one of those games, however. Eureka will hold it here on the left wing. Under 3.5 minutes to go. Domer inside to Lamatti. Lamatti, bucket in the foul. Got pushed from behind by Cruz. Still able to put that ball in the hoop. And he'll go to the line here. His first two of the game. Cruz gets called for his third foul. Team foul number 3 called on Waynesville. Two more subs now, two new names. Samuel Lewis and Ryan Rose will now check in. One of those players will be for the shooter here. That'll be Rose. Lewis will sub in here for Domer. First free throw up for Lamatti. The only free throw is no good, but it's rebounded here by Basler. Here it's Sitton. Top of the key, right side, Olivio. Lewis now. And on to the other corner again. It is Basler. Foul. Push from behind here. Called on Waynesville. Fourth team foul. Next one, we're shooting free throws. So it is called on Cruz. Cruz going to pick up his fourth. So Rose will now sub in here for Lamatti. Sitton going to lob one up for Olivio. All right, wing here, Lewis. Guarded by Fowler. Bounce pass to the corner here. On over to Basler. He's driving right baseline. Got around Finn. We got another foul here. And again, we're shooting two. Had a relatively foul-free game here. But as we saw last week, when that fourth quarter hit, sometimes all bets are off. Foul was called on Tyrell Finn. He'll pick up his fourth. And at the line here, shooting two, it is, again, Logan Basler. Basler going to hit the first, his first point. Second one's up, also good. 50-21 now. Black off now to Fowler. back to that 30-point lead, so the running clock is again on. Here at the right elbow, Fowler, now out to Black. Black off to Cruz here at the top of the key, now to Gonzalez. Gonzalez looking for the lob, but instead he goes to the corner, gets it right back. Driving to his right, to the wing, Fowler. Fowler, middle of the lane here. Throws one up, off the backboard, no good, rebounded by Basler. Basler will come up the middle of the floor, left side now. Over to Sitton. Basler on the right wing. To the elbow, Rose. Rose going to square up here, goes back out to the wing, almost threw it away. But Lewis able to get there in time. Rose, one dribble, left wing. Long drawn-out possession here for Eureka. Again, have been much more patient in this second half. Obviously have some new guys in the game, but certainly didn't score quite at the same pace in this half. Baseline here for Sitton. Sitton had an open layup, missed it. Basler misses it. Rose, though, he'll have the third shot, and he'll put it on in. Another new score in the game here for Eureka. 53-21. Cody Black, three-pointer, left corner, no good. Rose has the rebound. 90 seconds left to go here. Playing the rest of this one out. 3 points are here for Lewis. Missed it, top of the backboard. Rebounded, though, here by Olivio. Top of the key, left wing here. Olivio. One dribble to the right side here, Sitton. Get a whistle here. Foul on Omar Gonzalez. They call for the foul here, so we can actually get a couple substitutions here. For Waynesville. Before we get the free throw, though, we'll actually have a timeout taken by Waynesville to get a substitution. It's going to be a sub timeout here. You can actually get two seniors into the game. Excuse me, at least one senior into the game here. Checking in for the first time, Steven Skelton. Of course, one of the seniors leaving the program after this season. Also in for the first time here, yeah, another senior. I knew that, MJ Luna. So just letting the seniors finish up the season here. Under a minute to go, 55.5. We're back to the free throw line. First one here for Sitton is no good. Sitton still hunting for that first point. Second one's up and away. It is good. So there is that first point, and it's a 33-point game, 54-21. 38 seconds to go in this one. All over but the final tonight. Fowler off to the corner, Luna. Luna moving toward his left. Fowler now, top of the key, to the elbow. Over to Gonzalez in the corner for back-to-back threes. Got it. So Gonzalez puts himself with 6. He's now your second leading scorer tonight, 54-24. 18 seconds here. We'll see if Eureka just hangs on to it. We'll have to take one more shot. Lewis out to Basler. And on out now to Lewis. So Waynesville season, well, one more fast break. Gonzalez came up with the steal. He'll throw it to the floor. Fowler there to pick it up on the right block. He'll go up with it. Underhanded layup, good. Bucket in the foul. And he'll wave off the foul. And it'll just be, well, they're going to have the points or not, they will. 54-26. So Waynesville does fall in the opening round. Ultimately, the loss is what matters more than the final tonight. And Waynesville will end their season here in St. Louis. So we will do what we always do. We will take a few minutes. We'll come back. We'll wrap this one up. I don't actually have to clear out as quick as I thought we would, but we'll finish up our boys' portion of the season, get you all set for the girls tomorrow. But hey, we are back in a few. Again, your final score tonight, Eureka 54, Waynesville 26. You're listening to Waynesville basketball and the Class 6 District Round here on 97.9 The Source.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At your Seeger Toyota of St. Robert, low rates are here on Corolla, Camry, RAV4, Tundra, Highlander, and Toyota Crown. All offered only by Toyota Financial at 4.99%. And then add the $500 military rebate if you're active military, retired, a veteran honorably discharged within 2 years, or in the reserves. Seeger Toyota has the vehicles, the service, low rates, and nothing but a helpful attitude for whatever you need. And we've been doing it that way since 1969. Try the place everyone wants to do business with. That's Seeger Toyota of St. Robert next to Walmart and at SeegerToyota.net.
Expires 3/4/24, 2024 gas models only with approved credit for 60 months. Excludes Pro Series. "113 years and still going strong." That's the Bank of Crocker, who opened their doors in 1911 when Crocker was a small railroad town. And while they're still a small town, banking services from the Bank of Crocker are as modern as any financial institutions in the big cities. Android and Apple mobile banking apps let you do your banking from anywhere around the globe. And at bankofcrocker.com, online banking is just a click away. They've also added branches in Waynesville, St. Robert, and Richland through the years. It's a world apart from what it was back in 1911, but the personal hometown banking service has not changed. The Bank of Crocker, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
What if you stepped out of the picture tonight? How would you want to be remembered? And who would make decisions about planning your funeral service? This is Martin Vernon, owner of Memorial Chapels and Crematory. We help families create meaningful services that respect and honor the memory of their loved one's life. At Memorial Chapels and Crematory, we offer our support and guidance when your family needs us the most.
Well, back here once again at Parkway South High School. This game is in the books. Unfortunately, tonight, Waynesville, they'll see their season come to a close. They fall to number 1 seed Eureka by 28 in this one, 54-26. Again, Connor Harbert here with you, 97.9 The Source, as we wrap this one up. Not only the game, but the season as well. Of course, Waynesville had their struggles here in this contest here tonight. Only 3 first-quarter points, only 5 at the half. And that's just not going to get it done. Fortunately, Waynesville was able to at least pick up the scoring enough to avoid their lowest total of the season. 26 total points, I believe, makes it the second lowest scoring total of the season. I know, not much better, but ultimately, it's just a matter of, well, you didn't really adjust, I think, too quickly to the way this game was going. I know what Waynesville was trying to do there. They were trying to keep it close. They were trying to really slow the pace of the game, but when it starts to get the 13, 14, 15, 16 points, I think you just need to start kind of adjusting and trying to get to the basket a little more. But enough conjecturing. Obviously, not really quite the analyst I am. I think I am here, so let's go ahead and take a look at individual scoring numbers for this one. First, we take a look at Waynesville. 26 full-time points tonight. Rayshawn Fowler, again, had himself a pretty darn good second half. He finishes with 9 tonight. Nobody in double digits, but still 9. Very good night for Fowler in that second half. 6 points for Omar Gonzalez. He hit back-to-back threes coming in off the bench tonight. Ethan Esquera had 5. And then you had 2 with 2 tonight. Tyrell Finn and Jaden Cruz. 2 of those seniors, of course. We'll get to them in just a moment. Now we take a look at Eureka. They had 2 in double digits tonight. Mason Dunlap could not seemingly miss from outside in that first half. Only 3 second-half points, though. But he still finishes as your game's leading scorer with 20. Nathan Domer had 12. Then you had a legion of scores with 2. First of all, you had Joseph Rawls, who had 3. But then you had that legion with 2. Let's get through all those names here. Ryan Rose, Jackson Joggers, Jack Cubbage, Logan Basler, John Habercorn, and Jack Lamatti. And then 1 point for Blake Sitton there as well. Again, ultimately, thought it was maybe going to be the inside game that kind of punished Waynesville tonight, and it did, boards-wise at least. There were a few offensive rebounds here and there, but ultimately the outside shot kind of dooming Waynesville here in this contest. So, again, Waynesville will finish their season 9-18 this year. They'll finish their season on an 8-game losing streak. And, well, you really look at the season as a whole and you say, well, I think things, honestly, were pretty darn good at times. Obviously, you'd like some wins in there, but you take a look, and we know we preached a lot, especially at the early part of the season, we preached almost isn't good enough, and I hate to kind of say it here and now, but you had some good games against some very good teams. We can look back at the game against Rolla, the comeback effort against West Plains. Of course, you had that close overtime game against Camden. Camden was the best 5-20 team I think I've ever seen. But you also had narrow wins over Salem, and you played well with Kickapoo, who's one of the top teams in Class 6 here this year. So this was a team that had some talent. Unfortunately, at times, the offense just wasn't there, didn't have really the scoring efforts they needed. And, sometimes you can just shake your head and say what could have been. But it's all right. Honestly, this was a fun team to call all season long. And, of course, we'll say goodbye to the senior class who leaves the program this year. Got quite a few seniors, a few more than the girls' side of things, of course. Talk about Rayshawn Fowler. What a player he's developed to become last year. If you listened into some Waynesville broadcasts, we talked about Fowler. We wanted him to be aggressive with the basketball. Go up and try to score things. Well, Fowler, I think he really became that player here this year. Oftentimes led the team in scoring, so of course, I think safe to say he did become that scorer that I was looking for when my first season here with Waynesville. Of course, we'll also say goodbye to MJ Luna. Liked what he had on defense. Didn't see the floor an awful lot, but when he did, you could always count on him to play some solid defense there, especially at the ends of half. Kind of had himself a nice little niche there. Of course, Jaden Cruz, he'll move on. Great rebounder, great hustle player. Like to see that out of him. And then, of course, Steven Skelton as well. And then also Demarion Gardner, I believe, over on the JV side of things. Tyrell Finn as well. Great athlete. Tyrell Finn, I've certainly been impressed with him. Of course, obviously going on to college to play some soccer. But, of course, we talked about him in football season. Very much the same kind of story here in basketball. He's got himself a great athletic motor. I'm looking forward to seeing what he does next year at the collegiate level. But now we talk about the underclassmen. We talk about the players that are going to be growing up here and coming back next season. Obviously, you got some very talented players. Cody Black will be, of course, back for his junior campaign. Also out there, Ethan Esquero, you'll have your big guy back as well. But you also see a lot of those freshmen and sophomores as well who have been playing mostly some JV ball. Of course, Omar Gonzalez, Brandon Jackson. I know I'm not going to name everybody, but just know I'm talking pretty much about the rest of the guys here. I'm excited about this JV squad coming up. Of course, Brandon Jackson as well. We've seen a lot of Amon Fowler, even at this varsity level. Jaden Reynolds got some minutes. Also, Kane McReynolds. He also got some varsity minutes at the tail end of the season. This program's going to be stronger, I think, for it next year. We'll certainly have some names we're looking forward to when we take to the floor in winter of this year. But hey, I think we're just going to wrap this one up. Don't forget, Waynesville Lady Tiger basketball tomorrow. We have got the semifinals here for you. After a 33-point win in the opening round, Waynesville, well, they'll try to cause the first upset of the tournament. All three higher seeds winning in that opening round. So we'll see if Waynesville can score that upset over the number 1 seed. That'll be a 5 o'clock start, so do keep in mind we're going to be starting that one an hour later than we started the first, and that'll be a 4:45 pregame. And so we'll just do the 15-minute pregame like usual here from Parkway South, again taking on the Eureka Lady Wildcats. But it's been another fun season of Waynesville Tiger Boys basketball. For Dan back in the studio, I am Connor Harbert. Hope you enjoyed listening to this one as much as I enjoy bringing it to you here tonight. Don't forget, Lebanon basketball coming up on 103.7 KJL as well if you're looking for more of this district tournament. But until next time, until next season, you've been listening to Waynesville Tiger Boys basketball here on 97.9 The Source. Good night, everybody. Be good people.
Make sure you're comfortable year-round. At Rivard Heating and Cooling, we offer a Comfort Club Climate Control System warranty plan to keep your system up and running at its best. Receive a heating and cooling tune-up and cleaning twice per year for one low cost. Sign up now and make sure your AC is working at its best before those hot and humid Missouri days arrive. We are not comfortable until you are. Rivard Heating and Cooling, 417-531-3551, or go online rivardheatingandcooling.com.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has a new, better flavor. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test. Starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tastes